Hey, let's talk about safety with the stand mixer. So at home I have a different stand mixer than this. So at the back here, this is how I tip this one up. The stand mixer I have at home is a Cuisinart. This one is a Hamilton Beach. So it's important that you familiarize yourself with everything. So on this particular mixer, you can see there's like a little hole here, and then there's a slot. So this is how we lock everything into place. So this is my dough hook attachment. This is what I make bread with. This one is a paddle. So things like cake batter, muffin mix. This is the attachment that I use for that. And then we have a whisk attachment as well, which I use for things that need to be whisked, like meringue. So to attach this, there's a little pin at the bottom. This mixer I have to tip up to attach. The first thing that we have to do before we even put the bowl on is to attach this attachment. So I'm going to line it up with this little slot here. Then I'm going to turn it and push up, and then that pin's going to go right into here. So again, I'm super tall, so I'm going to find this spot here. I'm going to push up on it. So you can see that it goes closer to the attachment. So I'll do it again. So it goes closer up to that spring. And then I turn this and pull down on it a little bit. And now it's locked in there. The other important thing that you need to know is that there's speed attachments on here. So right now we don't have it plugged in. So these attachments, this speed, it goes from 2 to 12. Different mixers have different ways of doing that. This mixer has a chute and a guard on the top. We never stick our fingers. We never stick tools into the mixer. If we want to add ingredients or use tools like a spatula to scrape down the sides of the bowl, we're going to shut the mixer off every single time. So this bowl I put in here, and there's, again, my mixer at home is different from this one. This one is like a twist. My one at home, you lift up, there's little pegs on the sides of here, and there's two little spots on the side of the bowl. It's a Cuisinart, and you put it on those little hooks, and then there's actually an arm that pulls up on it. So this one's a little bit different. So then if I want to lower the bowl, I can lower the bowl this way. Oh, I have to turn that. And then I can put this chute wherever I want on this attachment, which is kind of nice. But it reminds me to not put my fingers, not put anything in here. If I do that, I'm going to get hurt. Or I could break the machine. But the biggest thing that I worry about with students is that they're going to get hurt. So the first thing I do is I always look at the cord. I always inspect it, make sure that there's no frays. If you haven't had the safety training on a mixer, then you wouldn't use it. You would always ask, you would always make sure that you are safe. If you're unsure of how to do something, then always ask. Never be afraid to ask. Never be afraid to look like you don't know what's going on. So let's just look inside of here so we can see all of our attachments. And then I'm just going to turn on the mixer so you can see it working. So I have my batter attachment on there. You can see as I turn it up, it speeds up. So if we had a tool in there, it would get caught in that. It could pull my arm in, it could pull my hand in, my fingers, and I would get hurt. This is a machine. It doesn't know if it's mixing something it's supposed to or not supposed to. So thanks for watching.